I am.
10-4.
Let's go. Okay. Court is now in session. We've got Criminal Trial 9, State of San Andreas Police versus Felix Maliko. District Attorney Humongous with the SASP and Felix Maliko representing himself. The charges here today are 1 count of racketeering and a new charge, 1 count of possession of contraband. Mungus, would you like to proceed with an opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. May I approach the bench?
You may.
Your Honor, may I address
May
the
I
court?
approach?
You may.
Kind of looks like a hitman.
Your Honor, members of this court, we are gathered here today to witness the prosecution of Mr. Felix Maliko for the crimes committed in conjunction with the organization known as Red Mafia. The District Attorney's Office are seeking charges for racketeering as well as possession of contraband, as well as the outstanding warrant for Mr. Maliko to be enforced.
Felix, do you have anything to add on or say?
What kind of contraband was am I getting another charge for?
I think we'll dive into that very soon. I guess that's now actually. Mungus, do you have any evidence you'd like to present to the court today?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Perfect. Would you like to approach and speak about some of it?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
You may do so. Oh, before I let you continue, we have the website. It's updated for today's trial. All evidence that we are going to be calling today should be on there as Exhibit A through D. You may continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Members of this court, if you would like to take a look at Exhibit A.
Mm-hmm.
In Exhibit A, you will see 13 pistols, as well as 6 chips, 3 variously colored keys, and 1 identification. These weapons are currently missing a serial number. The identification does not belong to Mr. Maliko. It belongs to a Drew Jackson, as shown.
Who's that guy?
And
What the fuck is it, Drew?
and the keys are what the state would see as contraband per the penal code definition. Your Honor, I would like to bring my first witness to the stand. That is Mr. Maliko.
You may do so. Bailiff, can you escort Mr. Maliko to the stand here to my right?
Follow me.
Testifying against himself.
You'll have to uncuff him for this. Thank you. Mr. Felix, can you please raise your left hand for me? Do you swear to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So, oh my God.
Witness is sworn in. I'll remind you, you are under oath. You may continue with questioning.
Greetings, Mr. Maliko. How are you doing today?
Great. Today's the best day I've had all for these past 2 weeks.
Well, I'm happy to hear it. So, these guns that was found in your possession, what do you have to say about those?
I mean, I found them in garbage.
You found
What's
those
that?
in the garbage.
Yeah, if you're an average garbage collector, you can find them all day.
All 13 of them.
Yeah, they're actually pretty common.
And seeing that you found them at garbage, I'm guessing that was originating from the garbage HQ downtown. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're in the garbage.
Now, how did they come to be inside your van, and why was there 13 of them, one being a pistol Mark II?
Well, like I said during my interrogation to Candy, these were for bank robberies. Okay.
So you admit that you were going to use these while robbing banks?
Well, yeah, of course. How would I? You think I'm gonna use one license to me?
And the identification that belongs to Drew Jackson. Why were you? How come we found that inside your van?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't know who the hell Drew Jackson is. So I don't know. Maybe I found it on the ground. I'm not sure.
So you have no recollection of how you came into possession of this
I mean,
identification.
I could have had this ID in my possession for 3 months for all I know. I don't know.
Are you Mr. Drew Jackson as displayed on the
Negative, that's not
identification
me.
card?
I never identified myself as him either.
And who are you, sir?
My name is Felix Maliko.
And, Your Honor, may I address the court?
You may.
Members of this court, the evidence supplied in Exhibit A was all collected and enforced through the use of a search warrant, which you can find in Exhibit B. If we look at Exhibit C, which is an outstanding arrest warrant for Mr. Maliko,
So your search warrant was after I was in police custody.
yes, it hasn't been enforced yet. Well, what is your stance on that arrest warrant, Mr. Maliko?
I feel like the search warrant should have been done before I was arrested, not really after. I've been in jail for 2 weeks, and you guys are just now doing the warrant.
I'll finally the
Well,
with my guns.
let me
together.
rephrase the question. How do you position yourself in regards to the charges in the arrest warrant, Mr. Maliko?
For gun trafficking?
No, the charges in the arrest warrant, that is the outstanding warrant in Exhibit C. It is one count of assault with a deadly weapon against a public servant.
That's when I shot someone.
I think so. Assault and
Yes,
battery.
I remember that. I remember that.
Do you have anything to say against?
No, I shot the bastard.
You shot the bastard, so you admit to committing the
Yes,
crimes
I
as
had
listed
no.
in the
Yes,
arrest warrant.
I had no mask on. I can't deny it. I mean,
Well, Mr. Maliko, we appreciate your honesty.
I will
and
be honest with you. I definitely served enough time to.
Well, Mr.
Cover
Maliko,
for
we
that
appreciate your
time?
sincerity, and we hope the judge takes
Stop
that.
yelling, girls! Shut up.
And I hope the judge take that into consideration when choosing an
Yeah, this
appropriate
this
sentence
warrant
if found
was
guilty.
for 117 months, and I guarantee you, I did a lot more than 117 months.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if I could,
you were questioning the keys I had. As
Yes,
Well, or no?
well, I can ask you that. Well, why were you in possession of those keys?
Oh, McLovin sold them to me.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh shit, my bad.
oh,
yo. Fuck
Oh.
me.
Your Honor, may I address members of the court?
You may.
Members of this court,
Lame.
I would like to shift attention towards Exhibit D, which is a roster handed to members of the Federal Investigation Bureau, and Mr. Felix Maliko is a name on the roster.
Was it anyone could have written that?
What is your stance on this document provided, Mr. Maliko?
But
Is
my
that- is-
stance is it's just it's names in the list. I mean, it doesn't prove anything. Same way, if I have a boss MC list of all the members in there, it doesn't prove anything.
Well, it states that you are a member of this organization known as Red Mafia. Are you a member?
Negative.
Just for the coke breaks.
Have you ever met Kiko Maliko?
She's my sister. Of course I have.
So you would say you know her pretty well.
Yes.
How well would you say you know her?
Almost as if she's my sister.
Fair enough. No further questions, Your Honor.
Perfect. Bailiff, could you place Felix in cuffs again and escort him back to his bench? Mungus, do you have any further witnesses or evidence you'd like to address?
No, Your Honor. I think the evidence and Mr. Maliko's statements speak for themselves.
Felix, do you have anything to add on?
I don't like. I don't really know what kind of questions you guys are trying to get on me. And this evidence is not. It's not enough evidence to prove someone is doing something. I mean, it's literally a name and a list and a couple keys.
All right.
And then what are my full charges other than racketeering?
And that's what he was arrested for. And then you have the possession of contraband, which was found today.
But for racketeering, you have to be charged for multiple things. You can't just charge someone just for racketeering. Charge them for like gun trafficking or possession. Or
There
something.
was believed that you had some relation to the group Red Mafia, which was being charged as a whole for the racketeering and RICO Act. That's what I believe. So I'll go ahead and make a ruling right now. It's a very short case. You've been inside our jails for 2 weeks now, pending this trial.
Yeah.
Finishing up, coming quick.
We'll not try.
Yeah, I
to
think
convert that
this
into-
weekend would make 2 weeks in
Yeah.
a couple days. I
I
think.
think it was the 18th, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 18.
2 weeks today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rule on the racketeering, have you serve. Well, you've been in there for 2 weeks, so we're gonna do time served on that, and we'll just have you spend 50 months in the jail for the outstanding warrant, as you admitted to that right here, and we will have a. Let me see. Do you know off the top of your head, Mungus, the fine
Sorry,
it
I'm
should
late,
be?
boys.
Who's that? I can't.
Your Honor, the
Bob.
fine of what? Sorry.
The warrant.
10,000.
A little over $2,000, Your Honor.
Okay, 2,000 for the West Run, and then we'll do 8,000 for the racketeering. So you'll have a $10,000 fine altogether.
Holy fuck! I'm already broke.
Well, hopefully after you get out, and you are free to make a. What's the word? Appeal against the racketeering charge and how long you spent in there. No guarantees, of course, but I hope you can get your life back on track and start working in the city and earning some money to pay that fine back.
Yeah, maybe I can. Yeah.
That's all. Thank you, everyone. Court is dismissed.